baby, Sin here, and I'm coming at you with another video. Before we get started, make sure you are following me on Instagram. Make sure you turn your post notifications on while you're there so you can see what I post. So I'm starting off below drying her hair. This video is pretty self-explanatory. Whenever we get to the part where I'm like sewing the frontal down and stuff, then I'll come back and talk to you guys a little more. However, this part, what you see is what you get, girl. Like, I'm just blow drying her hair. I'm using the blow dryer comb attachment only because I don't need it to be like bone straight. I just need it to be dry and the ends not to be frazzled. So I'm gonna blow dry her hair completely, and then what you're gonna see me put on her hair is edge control as I'm braiding it down, and that is just simply to keep her hair from like getting tangled and stuff like that, and to keep her edges controlled, and it helps me to keep the frontal in place as I'm sewing it down. So you guys keep watching. Okay, so we have reached the end of the braiding down process, and so as you can see towards the middle, as I go back, the braids just get a little bigger because I want to distribute the amount of tension that's put on her hair evenly from the top to the bottom, you know? So anywho, you'll see in a second she's gonna like reach back and touch. It's not because it hurts. I just asked her like, oh, does this feel okay? And she reached back and touched. It's like, yeah, it's great, it's fine. And so anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and sew everything up together to make sure nothing's poking out. And then after that, what you're gonna see next is me take my stimulating growth treatment and then my hydration and growth batter, and I'm gonna use that to go in between her braids. And when I go in between the braids, all I'm doing is making sure that her hair stays moisturized during her extensions, because the worst thing you can do is just braid up somebody's hair and then slap a weave on top of it. So I'm using stimulating growth treatment in between first, like I said, and then my hydration and growth batter. You can find all of this stuff on my website, which will be in the description box below. So I am going to go ahead and place this cap on. Now, some people use to be glued or whatever to glue it around her edges first, but I don't do that. Not because I think there's something wrong with other people doing it, but it's just not my method. As we go further, I'll pull it back a little bit more just so it's on her hairline, because she does have a widow's peak. So you handle a widow's peak a little differently than you handle a normal frontal, which is why I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one for you guys because she does have a widow's peak, so it's so different. I did those first two anchor braids on the, well, not the first two, but the ones that are on the right side of her ear and then the one on the left side of her ear. Make sure those braids are as close to the ear as possible because you're gonna need those for an anchor. So everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna see me cut the lace off the front and the back. I'm gonna anchor on the right side of her ear and on the left side of her ear, and then in two places in the back, on the back of the frontal. And you're gonna see me have her hold on to a piece at the top, and that's just to make sure I keep everything steady, because naturally when you're sewing on a frontal, it's gonna want to move around and stuff like that. So with frontals, honey, teamwork makes the dream work. So you make sure you have your client hold it and then get to sewing, girl. Everything else is self-explanatory. Keep watching. And I don't want to talk you ladies to death. This is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna put 3 more bundles in her hair, in her head. This hair is from Boho Exotic Extensions. I hope I said that right. I'm sure you guys heard of them before. I'll put their information in the description box below. This video is not sponsored by them. My client bought this hair from them, and it's actually really good. It wasn't hard at all for me to customize the frontals. So yeah, keep watching. So at this point, we are all done, and now I am wetting her hair down with a little bit of water. I'm going to use some foam wrap by Design Essentials, if I'm not mistaken, and it's like their honey and avocado or something like that. I'll put the exact thing in the description box below. But now I am just going to tame these curls for her a little bit and go ahead and comb through stuff like that, and it is going to be magical. You ladies just keep watching. You'll see I'm gonna do a little bit of slide cutting and stuff like that, and then we will be finished. Okay, doll babies, so that is it, and that is all. I hope this video was a little bit informative to you guys. I know it wasn't like a full-fledged frontal class or anything like that, but I recorded it, so I'm like, I'm gonna edit it for you guys, and hopefully it helped in some type of way. If you don't remember anything else that I said, please remember that frontals are highly wood hair. It's one of those styles that require a whole lot of maintenance. Once you put the frontal on, you go to a hairstylist and she does a frontal, please do not get mad at her if it does not last for a whole 2 months. You will have to go get regular maintenance on a frontal, but it is very, very well worth it. And I just feel like, you know, what lace, girl? Like, it's like flesh, girl. Yeah. Yes, but if you're not doing so already, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make some requests, because I'm trying to give y'all what y'all want. I'm trying to give you what you want, girl. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what you want, girl. Bye. Have a great, amazing life. I'm not gonna say day, because it could be nighttime, girl. Have an amazing life. Yeah.